Hello, everyone. This is going to be the first in my series of audiobook readings for my, I guess it would be fan fiction, but I also call it a fix-fic. Well, it's basically a fan fiction. But I wrote a big fan fiction about My Hero Academia because I did not like the show very much as time went on. So I wanted something, because I like the world and the characters, and I like the designs and everything and the concept, so I wanted to have a version of that world that I could call good. And so that kind of birthed this desire to fix it myself and kind of flex my writing chops at the same time. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm actually 48 chapters in at this point to this series, um, and I've had a few friends of mine who wanted to get into it, but didn't have the time to really sit down and read. And the also issue is there's a few people I've read this with in person, and those that I have read this with, I have put on music in the background, like you can potentially hear right now. And I feel like it really helps to sell the scene and everything, and you can't really do that in a Wattpad document. So what I wanted to do is to do an all-encompassing video series for this fan fiction, so that people who want to really experience it to the fullest can, come to the channel, and we can get everything all situated. So I'm going to be voicing the whole thing in audiobook format. Drinking water. I'm going to try my best to voice act every single character. I'm not going to break my voice doing it, and I'm not going to blow out the mic doing it, or at least I will try not to. And I have playlists of songs up on my iTunes. I save all my video game music to iTunes, so I've got like a big portfolio of songs we can go to that'll be fitting for in the moment. And you'll also see that right here, I have this paint document here. And the reason that's there is so I can put visuals of the characters up. I have this whole thing of profiles of the characters that I can just put in so that people who don't know the show, people who've never even heard of what a My Hero Academia is, or just want to get refreshed on what a character looks like, can just go to here and you can see what they look like. So for example, I would just take, I'd take All Might here, and then I'd paste him in. You can see him right there. You see his name, his title, everything like that. So as more characters get introduced, the more that board is going to get filled. Hopefully it won't overfill. I haven't really tested for that, but hopefully everything will be alright. Yeah, so what I'm going to do this time is the entire series I'm going to do in sort of a different format, because I don't want to clog the upload stream with just video after video after video of this audiobook series. If people aren't interested in that and just want to see like live streams or stuff from like Pokemon and the like. So I'm going to do this introduction. This is going to be the only public upload, and in the description I will have a link to the playlist of the entire series. Every other video is going to be unlisted, and after that I will also put a link in the description to the Wattpad archive of all the chapters so far. Like I said, I'm up to chapter 48 now, so if you wanted to read ahead before the audiobooks catch up, you can do that if you want. If not, you can just stay tuned for this. I'm not sure if there's going to be any way to get notified if a new episode comes out. I might have to toy around with that, but I don't know if I want to make every single thing public. We'll see how it shakes out down the line. But let's just get started with the introduction. At this point, if you know My Hero Academia, like in and out, if you know everything about it, the world, the general gist of the characters and the superpowers and everything, you're free to skip on to the next video. This is more intended for people who've never consumed anything My Hero Academia related, and that's what it's written for. So that's what I will begin with. My Hero Agartha is a fix-fic of the popular shonen series My Hero Academia. Fix-fics are intended to be full rewrites of the series they are based on, often to correct and derail plot points, characters, aspects of the world, and so forth. Agartha requires no knowledge of the canon series story, though some aspects of it are enriched or intended to be surprising for those who have consumed the canon series. The world of My Hero Agartha is set in the near future, in a hypothetical scenario where humans have begun to develop innate, incredible, and often unusual superpowers known as quirks. Quirks have no limit to their variety, and the true science behind how most of them work is constantly in question due to their very unpredictable nature. Quirks were not always a part of this world. Humans started to suddenly begin gaining these traits about 200 years prior to the start of My Hero Agartha, and the answer as to why is shrouded in mystery. Because of this modern quirk-based society, it is natural that tensions would arise socially against those who are deemed too different. Quirkless individuals, while at this point a minority of the population, nonetheless are plentiful and receive constant harassment from those who do have quirks for being weak. As quirks have continued to evolve over the centuries, we have begun to see individuals take on traits of animals, and sometimes even inanimate objects. Those with animalistic transformation quirks are known as heteromorphs, and much like quirkless folk, are on the receiving end of discrimination in many parts of the world due to their often odd, unhuman-like appearances. Within Japan, where the series takes place, the current president has taken strides to fight for equality with mammalian quirks. Though those with reptilian, avian, and otherwise non-mammalian appearances continue to face harsh injustices in that country. With an ever-growing population of superhumans, complications and conflict were bound to arise, making way for the eve of professional superheroes and villains. Both sides of the aisle have their followings, and thanks to the age of social media, heroes are judged and fawned over much like celebrities. Within most places in the modern world, licenses are needed to practice hero work. While civilians are allowed to use their quirks for everyday life, using them for any kind of violent purpose is strictly forbidden without the use of a license. In the current day, civilians, heroes, and government officials have achieved a somewhat stable balance, and life quality is generally high. The few villains that pop up are easily snuffed out. The current president of Japan has been elected for the 4th term in a row due to his high approval from the public. And with that, the first event to shake up the status quo is soon approaching. With all of your knowledge up to date, you are now ready to move on to the bulk of the story proper. See you on the other side.